good morning, depending on when you're watching our show today. Today it's Chapter 2, Vocabulary Chapter 2. So we just are getting the hang of how to do these. Again, I would stress not having your book open. You can if you want to, but it's just really important to listen, get that mental picture of the word, and remember the colored backgrounds give you the clue to gender. So our pink backgrounds, remember, are feminine. I don't think we have any boys yet, so no blue backgrounds, but just keep in mind the little mental picture as we go along, because all these words will be on the test. Remember, there are a few things I want to show you and remind you about each test. Definitions are important, derivatives. So here we have our tree, our definition is tree, and our derivative is Arbor Day. We have Arbor Day in America, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Principal parts, they always give everyone trouble. Think, how many does each word have? Nouns have 3, verbs have 4. We'll have a new game today. Practice, practice, practice. Make flashcards and practice however is good for you, but I think the games really help off the website. And our parts of speech. They're always extra credit, but they're really important. So are you ready to go? Let's get started with Cornelia et Flavia. Here we go. Amica, amici, feminine. Amica, amici, feminine. Amica, amici, feminine. Ad vilam rusticam. Ad vilam rusticam. Ad vilam rusticam.
Ager, agri, masculine. Ager, agri, masculine. Ager, agri, masculine.
Ambolo, ambulare, to walk. Ambolo, ambulare, to walk. Ambolo, ambulare, to walk. Curro, currere, to run. Curro, currere, to run. Curro, currere, to run.
I don't normally interrupt our PowerPoints because I like you to just keep going in the flow that we have. But this next word is so important. I thought we really needed an important person to demonstrate what we're talking about. And I think you'll get the picture when you see who it is that's going to introduce our next word. Let's watch together here. Shakespeare, good old Shakespeare. Hopefully everyone knows who he is, but he's famous for one of these lines, to be or not to be. What in the world does that have to do with Latin? This is the point. The verb to be in Latin is sum esse. And in every language, this verb to be gives us problems. You don't say I be, you be, he bees. You don't say I am, he am, you am. We say different things, and this is true in Latin as well. So sum and esse are the principal parts of the verb, but est, remember we've talked about this T before, T means he, she, or it is. He, she, or it is. Sunt, our NT, means they are. They are. So sunt is a very important verb, as well as est. But the point is, when I showed you Shakespeare, to be or not to be, they come from a bigger verb called sum esse. You'll get this later on. For now, just remember est, he is, and sunt, they are. So I won't interrupt again, I promise, till we're finished. Let's go back to our PowerPoint.
Defessus, defessa, defessum. Defessus, defessa, defessum. Defessus, defessa, defessum. Strenuus, strenua, strenuum. Strenuus, strenua, strenuum. Strenuus, strenua, strenuum.
Tandem, at last, or at length. Tandem, at last, or at length. Tandem, at last, or at length. Quoque, also. Quoque, also. Hodie, today. Hodie, today. Said, but. said, but. Non jam, no longer. Non jam, no longer. Breve tempore, in a short time, soon. Breve tempore, in a short time, soon. Breve tempore, in a short time, soon.
Okay, so you've seen our PowerPoint today, and again, try to get those mental pictures. It's really important to associate the picture with the word. So on the test, when you see breve tempore, oh, that was the little hourglass that was going along. Okay, we're to our part where we pronounce them together, and I know some of you, like to do this and some don't, but I promise it will help you just to say them out loud. So if you're in a class, say them with your classmates. If you're at home by yourself, or if you're just practicing after class, it's really important to say them as I say them. It doesn't matter so much if you get the pronunciation right now, but just sort of get a feel for the language. Are you ready? Here we go with our first one. Okay, so amici. Amici is our first word. Remember, the girls are amici, friends. Defesa. That's what Miss Denny is after a hard day. Defesa. We're tired. Can you say that? Defesa. Defesa. Good. Next word, strenua. 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 Good. Strenuous is the word we get in English, the derivative. The definition, though, is energetic or active. So it's what you like to be in PE class or just when you're playing any sport. You want to be strenua. Next one is one of those words we've seen before. We've seen wila lots of times. This is just a different way we see it. Ad wilam rusticam. That V again, V is a W. Ad wilam rusticam. Let me hear you say that. Say it again. Ad wilam rusticam. Good. I think you're getting those V sounds down. They're kind of tricky, I know. Next word is in agris. In agris. You say it. I think some of you are going to sleep. In agris. Can you say that with me, please? In agris. Much better, much better. We get words like agriculture. In agris is a word we're going to see a lot. They're always out in agris.